Hello and welcome back to not another ThyGap podcast episode. This is Bogus Nog and I'm not joined by being there. Brute is not here, Brute is dead. Good riddance to the old bastard, I hope he burns. But as the title suggests, it's not another episode. This one is filler. It's what happens between plot points. So weekly uploads. It's not easy. What can we say? Perennial pandemics, inflations and recessions, protests and wars, climates and their changes, cryptos and fiats, boosterceptions, gas and groceries. A lot of things go into making a ThyGap podcast episode. Subscribe and share. I mean, it's not like two random guys just out of nowhere. They were jobless during the pandemic and they just started No, what? No, I don't know who you are or what you're doing, but you need to take this down. It's important. So on Instagram, we are at _ThyGap. There's an underscore that's important. Twitter, we are at ThyGap. And our email is mindthygap@gmail.com. We also have a Facebook, which is... But yeah, in these times, sometimes you have to play safe, sometimes because of, symptoms are overlapping. Is this common cold or is this the deadliest pandemic in recent history? And sometimes, your corporate overlords will summon you for a workshop where you travel out of town, then you get together in a circle and you sacrifice some office furniture and then you begin the ritual. So yeah, weekly uploads, they're not easy. Obstacles, the world, circumstances, society, everything is in our way, basically. But otherwise, things have been generally nice. We have 2 podcasts running right now, an English podcast and 1 podcast in Telugu. So if you can understand the sweetest language on the planet, same name, easy to find. And actually, that one is doing so well. Sometimes we look at this English podcast and think, why do we even bother? So listeners of this English podcast, can check in and you just have to say present and we'll understand. It's all good. And yeah, the socials, we are aware they are ancient. They need dusting. But in a way, it is kind of like the best social account you could follow because there's no spam. It doesn't bother you every other day. It's rare enough that every now and then it's like a pleasant surprise. There's nothing to lose. It's free and it says something only when it has to say something. Isn't that nice? So the English podcasts come out Thursdays and the Telugu one comes out every Monday. And this has been an episode to say that there's not going to be an episode, but it kind of fits the template because it's within the theme. So does it count? Does it not count? Catch 22. Do you subscribe or do you share? Why not both? Subscribe and share.